I'm Dan Salzer with Plymouth State Broadcasting, joined once again by Plymouth State men's ice hockey head coach Craig Russell. Coach, thank you for being here today.
Thanks for having me as always.
A big win on Thursday versus UMass Dartmouth. Kind of a scrappy win again. 13 penalties between the two teams. All the goals in the third period came on special teams. What can be said about that game, and is that kind of a statement win for you guys going into the season of the MASCAC?
I'm not sure if it's a statement game. We found a way to win it. It was a scrappy, really ugly game, quite honestly. We were pretty awful in a lot of areas, to be quite frank. Our penalty kill was, we were 3 for 6 on our penalty kill. That's not good. Our penalty kill has been struggling lately. Power play was all right. We created some chances, and that's what we need. We don't need to score, but we have to get some chances off of it. But just overall, the flow of the game was tough for us to get into. We got there really late because of traffic, so that kind of set us off on the wrong foot. But at the end of the day, we have to play. We had a pretty good start, so I didn't think that was going to be an issue. But our passes were off, our timing was off. We couldn't really get a good bunch of chemistry going with shifts after shift with some good flow. So it was a gutty win. We had to scratch and claw our way, and UMass Dartmouth played an excellent game. Drew Michaels in net was fantastic. So that was the difference in the game, really. He made some key saves at some key moments to keep them really in the game. So.
Sophomore transfer Ryan Stevens comes from Arizona State. He's been outstanding to start this season, 4 goals in 4 games. What can be said about his play and what he brings to the Panther team this year?
Ryan's a very cerebral player. He's big, he's rangy, he's good with the puck on his stick and makes some nice plays, makes guys better around him. The transition was pretty easy for him because of the level he came from, which was good for us to be able to insert him right into a crucial role with all of the guys that we lost last year. There was very little time spent getting him up to speed. He was already there. So that was a big help for us to be able to get him into our top 6 right away and working with our special teams. And he's a guy that's responsible, can play in all situations, and we've definitely leaned on him for that.
Defensively in net for the Panthers, we talked a couple weeks ago about that battle replacing Gordon Caesar with Messervier and Morelli in net going back and forth. Has anyone stood out as a number 1 role, or does the battle still continue?
I think the battle's going to continue for a while. Both of them are still trying to find their game and what suits them best. We do some goalie sessions every week with all 3 of our goalies and try to really get them to find the next level and work on different things within their game to be a little bit more sharp. And they're coming along slowly every day, and it's fine. It's going to be a process. We don't expect everybody to be at their best at the beginning of the season, but I would say by mid-January we'll hope to see somebody kind of take the reins and run with it.
A big matchup tonight against Salem State in a rematch of the championship game for the MASCAC last year. Marcus Salzer returns for the Vikings in net after a stellar season, a career year for him. How do you guys beat him? How do you guys get the W?
Well, last year for us, it was really about beating the entire team, and then you had to deal with Salzer once you did. So they were a physical team. They can skate. They finish every check, and they're just good, solid hockey players all around in all 3 zones. So we've got to play a clean game, much cleaner than we did on Thursday night. Speaking to Marcus in particular, and he's a big guy, and he likes to be aggressive, that if we can get guys in behind him and force him with his down-low game and to be along the goal line, then we're going to be the benefactor of that. But it's going to take a lot of work to get the puck down to below the dots and really operate in our comfort zone below the circles and having a strong forecheck. Really, that's our goal for tonight.
Coach, best of luck.
Thank you very much.